Hello, Kalimera, and welcome to everyone. This is Kathy from Divine Debut. Thank you so much for being here. This is your daily divine spread and guidance for the 25th of April of 2020, or of course, whenever you actually view this video, that's when the message will be important for you. Okay, everyone, we are having Pluto retrograding in about 10 hours in the sign of Capricorn. We know that Pluto is actually stopped, just before he retrogrades. His energies are much more potent. His power is strengthened. Now, Pluto is all about the hidden aspects. Pluto is all about the masses. Pluto is rebirth. It's death and rebirth. It's also, matters with money. Pluto means riches. Okay, so I believe that with Pluto turning retrograde from now until October, November there, it's going to be a very important time when we can actually go even deeper, okay, into that underworld of Pluto and see what has been hidden there. It's interesting to say today that Mercury, the messenger of the gods, Mercury is a neutral energy. When he is teamed up with a malefic planet, with difficult circumstances, he becomes dark. When he is close to a positive energy planet, he turns positive. So that's why his power is very neutral. Now, an hour and a half ago, Pluto is in a square. Pluto in Capricorn is in a difficult aspect, which is called a square, to Mercury in Aries. Aries is the warrior. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. So Pluto and Mercury, Mercury the messenger, teaming up together. I do believe that Mercury has gone down into the dungeon, into the darkness with Pluto to retrieve the messages from the underworld, whatever the underworld is for you on your own personal journey. And it's no chance that today I have taken the daily guidance card, which is Mercury, the trickster, the traveler. Okay, for those of you that are not following me on social media, the addresses, my links are in the description box below. Please go and read the meaning of Mercury, okay? And you will retrieve more messages there as well. Now, what is interesting to see also is that Mercury will also be squaring Jupiter, as Jupiter is very close to Pluto. And that will be happening in about 20 hours. Now, Jupiter is a very positive planet. Let's take the card. That's the card. Jupiter is a very positive planet, even though his power is not as, strong. His power is slighted in the sign of Capricorn. But Mercury will be retrieving the messages from Jupiter, the god Zeus, and Mercury is the messenger of Zeus being Jupiter. So what I feel is that what we will be shown, messages that will be coming through that have been very hidden, very life-changing as well. Okay, it's got to do with death and transformation, new beginnings. I think that the messages that Mercury will be retrieving in about 20 hours will be very enlightening. Now, this could mean, because Jupiter is also spirituality, it's our beliefs. I believe that our beliefs now are being rocked. It can be quite stunning, shocking, and life-changing, I feel, as that will be the incentive for us to make those changes, to rebel, to sacrifice, to free ourselves from anything that has been very life-changing and very dark, which is Pluto. Okay, as in 23 hours, we're going to have the Sun with Uranus together. The Sun is our physical body. It's our persona. It's our ego. The Sun will be sitting right on Uranus. Uranus is the liberator. It is humanity. Okay, it's doing things differently. It's breaking the traditions. Okay, as Uranus is transiting through the sign of Taurus. The Sun being in a Taurus as well, together, they are changing things on this 3D plane. Taurus is the earth, it's Mother Nature, it's Gaia. Okay, so that is liberation from whatever has been imprisoning. All right, that's enough of me talking. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter. Wow. The Wheel of Fortune, the karmic wheel keeps turning, and changes are ahead of us, everyone. This is Sagittarius. Yes, our beliefs are being changed. We're growing spiritually. Okay. Depending on how strong our beliefs were, even our childhood conditioning, our self-worth, there's a lot that is changing right now. And I'm going to take your spread today with the Botticelli deck. So please, Spirit, today being the 25th of April, what are the positive changes? What are the spiritual messages that are coming through? Archangel Lophiel, Archangel Michael, please enlighten me. Today, the 25th of April, 2020. Okay, let's take the divine spread. At the foundation, we have the Tower. Shocking, as I said. The Tower is a massive shift, an enlightenment, an awakening, a sense of freedom from things that haven't been built well. Okay, this is the Tower coming down. So this is restructuring, a sense of restructuring. This is the help from Jupiter and also Mercury, the messenger, bringing up those positive vibes. I'm going to say it can seem quite scary at first, but that will be the awakening, I feel, and that's what's going to bring the shift here. What about in the hidden position? We have, wow, Ace of Cups, everyone. This is the mother and the child. She is nurturing the child. As I was saying before, Mother Gaia, the earth will provide nurturing, security, and growth for us. Okay, Ace of Cups can also mean that whatever has been hidden is now beginning. So you may not know that you're at the Ace of Cups energy, where someone is ready to provide on a collective scale, of course, there is the beginning of something that we're going to love. And of course, we know that the Ace of Cups is also, for those of you that are still on lockdown, and a lot of us still are, we're at the end of it, everyone. Know that we've been filling our own cup, but this is, again, guidance, okay, from Mother Mary, okay, the nurturing and the loving, which goes back to the north node of the moon in the sign of Cancer. This is the tail end of the storm, I feel, for now, as things are slowly going to start shifting. And with this Tower, I want to also mention that we are very close to the eclipses coming in. 5th of June, we're having an eclipse, and I will be talking about those very soon in the next few readings, as we know that eclipse energies do start to show up even a month before the actual eclipses. So we're practically there, everyone. This shift is happening for some of us. It's going to be sudden for others of us. It's been happening for a while. That's what I feel here, because I'm not reading reversals. And of course, we're not all on the same timeline. What about in the recent past? We have the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups is confusion, but here we've got the Archangel, which is providing guidance, giving us choices. Now, this could be us not seeing clearly, okay, or in disbelief. We're thinking it's an illusion. Those signs and synchronicities that we've been having, we don't actually believe in them unless we experience them in the physical realm. This is Pisces, and Pisces is the magical realm, right? It's the spiritual side of life. Let's take the now position. And we have the Ace of Pentacles, everyone, another ace. Here are the archangels bringing the new, stable, physical beginning, something that is of value, something very important. We've got two aces here. Beautiful. So we've got a physical new beginning, the potential of it. We've also got the Ace of Cups, which is something in the hidden position. So whatever is turning physical and tangible in your life, it's going to bring you a new emotional, I don't know, relationship. Doesn't have to be romantic, could be the beginning of, a sense of happiness where our emotional life is concerned. The beginning of it, nevertheless. And as you can see, these angels are airborne. They are bringing this Ace of Pentacles from the divine, from up above. Let's see what our trajectory is. And we have the Five of Swords as we're still trying to come out of conflict. It hasn't been easy. This is what's on our mind. And I'm going to say that because swords are all about air and thoughts and perception, of course we're fearing the worst. But fives always say that this is a change in the winds. This is also a battle that we're still dealing with, but we need to keep going, okay, to bring in the changes. But the Five of Swords always, again, it speaks of if you are in a position of conflict, you've got the upper hand, you have the intellect, the logic to be able to win over your competitors, whoever they are, whoever is endangering your forward momentum, whoever is blocking you. Let's see what the action and advice is. And we've got the Hanging Man, again, Pisces. Okay, this is trying to see the truth. There's been a lot of sacrifice here, and this is not an easy position to be in. And I feel as though, as you can see, he is hanging from one foot here. It's a string, the last, the umbilical cord that needs cutting to have us released and have us free, to be able to act, with a sense of freedom, as we know that also Sagittarius is all about the truth and all about the freedom. I'm going to say, for those of you that have got the tools, the swords, the weapons, to be able to sever this last, the tail end of the storm, the last challenge, then do so. And I feel that this speaks about those who have got an ingenious mind, those who can help others see the truth, and those who are also in a situation that they can actually move, they can use their intelligence to bring the freedom, to bring the change here. Let's see what's the outcome. And we have the Six of Wands, everyone. And we've been getting this card for so long now, for a few days actually in a row, at least 3 days. I can remember back to this card showing up. And again, as you can see, the Archangel is up in the air. Yesterday with the Spellcaster's Tarot, we had the Six of Wands yesterday, the day before. And again, the leader was airborne. So what I feel this is saying is that, yes, the messages are coming from above, okay, and, there are two sides to this meaning, that our success will come from someone who is taking a leadership position, someone who is probably and more than likely very spiritual as well, as this is the divine. Okay, so this is someone who, if this is our life in this 3D reality, then this is also someone who is very connected with spirit. So they are retrieving the messages, and I would say it's more than likely it's got a lot to do with Mercury, which is the messenger of the gods, as he retrieves the messages from the sky, from the ethers, and brings them down to man. So the message of God is given to man here. Let's see what's in the divine position. And we have, wow, the Fool card, everyone. And look at this card. It's just, look at the way this card is depicted here. It's got so much to do with Chiron. It's those open wounds. It's someone who has been deemed imperfect, okay? But we know that the Fool is also someone who's willing to take a risk. So I'm going to say that the beginning is going to come from someone who is more than likely a healer, as you could see, this physical state of this person here. He's someone who sees life from a different perspective totally. Okay, and it does ring back to Chiron very much so, as Chiron is that open wound. It's also self-worth issues. But we know that Chiron worked through his wounding to actually become the healer towards others. Now this is also seeing this card in another light. Many of us don't feel competent enough to be the leaders. But this card is also saying that doesn't matter from which family we come from, which generation, you know, whether we are wealthy or we are poor, we're all the same. We're all on the same level, and we've all got the ability to make those changes, to take the risk, and, you know, go on that new journey. Okay, so I do feel that there is a sense of healing here through the changes that are coming through. Let's take a few more cards. Let's take the Wheel of Fortune. And we have the Hermit. And the Hermit is very spiritual. Okay, it looks as though this person is asking for help. This person is in a state of asking the higher energies for guidance, to see the truth. Okay, this person is also very spiritually connected, someone who holds very strong beliefs, but it could also be someone who has, you know, they've been on a journey of spiritual awakening. And we know that the Hermit is a number 9. We've also got the number 10 here, the Wheel. This is also a sense of asking for forgiveness. And I do feel that someone being down on their knees is very, very open to coming to terms with what they've done, the actions of their doings. And this to me does speak of forgiveness here, but it also speaks of someone being very humble, okay, and asking for the enlightenment, asking for the answers. Now we know that Virgo is also our daily routine. It's the house of health, and it's also, being of service to others. And I feel as though we need to have a lot of compassion for those of us that have got someone that can help us spiritually, a spiritual teacher, as we know that the card of Jupiter here, the Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter is also a spiritual leader. This is someone who is very knowledgeable. There is a lot of philosophy here. This person is a very knowledgeable soul. So this could be blessings coming from someone who has seen the light, who has seen the truth, and someone who is more interested in providing service to others than for their own gain. Let's see, what else do we have on this Wheel of Fortune? And wow, we have the Moon. And the Moon card could speak of fears, but it can also speak of our unconscious, our subconscious. We know that we have all the answers within us. We may be receiving these messages through our dream state. And we also know that there was a new moon in the sign of Taurus. New moons always speak of new beginnings, okay? And the new moon was with Uranus. So Uranus again is that epiphany. Now the Moon card is Pisces as well as Cancer. Cancer is the home, the family. Pisces is some sort of an end of a cycle. It's also the divine. It's magical. So I do feel here that we need to trust in our intuition and know that we will be shown things that have been very deep, deeply rooted, buried, and things that have been going on in that underworld. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. And we have the Six of Pentacles, everyone. Six of Pentacles is equal giving and receiving. It's also generosity. It's also a sense of balance. What's beneath that? We have the Three of Cups here. And here is Venus, Aphrodite, the goddess Aphrodite, which is all about balance, harmony, love. Three of Cups is some sort of a celebration, a team effort. And we know that Venus is also getting ready to move into the underworld with Pluto, as she will be transforming. We know that Pluto transforms anything that it touches. There will be a sense of equal giving and receiving here, and a sense of balance, people. So this is being part of a group. This is helping the needy. This is helping humanity to come into harmony. Let's take a few more cards. I'd like to have a look at this tower. What is this tower about? Now, if this is on a personal level for you, if this is to do with relationship, romantic, there is a new beginning here. You've gone through changes. Even if your relationship has been in a committed partnership, okay, if you've been in a long-standing relationship, we know that everything has cycles, just like the wheel keeps turning, okay? So there's been a restructuring of, your romantic life, your family life, everyone. There is a new beginning here, as there is nurturing. Now, I do feel that these days that we've been going through, these potent energies, are all about changing the fundamental side of things. So restructuring on a massive scale. And we will be, it's like a story that is unfolding bit by bit. And I do feel that Venus moving retrograde in the sign of Gemini for the next couple of months will be very life-changing for all of us. But the news here is good, that the earth, Mother Earth will give. Okay, it will give. Don't forget that Uranus, which is in the sign of Earth, Taurus, Uranus is the sky. This is a meeting of the sky and the earth together to bring in the changes. Okay, let's see what's this Tower. What is it all about, please, Spirit? As we know that it's also the energy of Scorpio. And we have the Two of Cups, everyone. Just as I was saying, relationships, their foundation is restructuring on a very deep level. Let's look at this Ace of Cups with this very nurturing energy of Mother Mary here, nursing her child. And we have the Page of Cups here. So this cup is coming through as an offer, as an apology, just as I was saying. Goosebumps. Pisces is here. Pisces keeps showing up, and Pisces has got a lot to do with when Mercury was traveling through the sign of Pisces. That's when this horror film began. Okay, let's have a look at that Seven of Cups. We have the Three of Cups. 7 and 3 equal 10 of Cups, everyone. 10 of Cups. We're going to be seeing the truth. This is the general energy, the Six of Pentacles, which I will be taking a message on in a moment. Let's look at that Ace of Pentacles. We've got a couple of aces here. We've got the ending of a major cycle and the beginning of a new one. As we've also got the Fool card here, Aries, the warrior, the instigator of, new beginnings. Let's look at that Ace of Pentacles. And we have the Star card, everyone. Uranus, the sky. As I said before, this pentacle is being brought by the angels, and I keep getting the goosebumps through every message. The Star is saying that there is hope here. There are 3 angels here. In the Star card, we've got 3 here. 3 is a very important number, even in religion. Okay? So, there is a celebration. There is hope here, hope for healing, hope for a prosperous and very futuristic world that is being changed. It's being transformed. There is a great metamorphosis that is happening. Let's look at this Five of Swords, which is usually 3 again, but it's more set in darkness. The card just flipped open, and we have the Nine of Pentacles. And yes, Nine of Pentacles is a card of someone who is the individual. They're actually able to stand alone, stand strong financially, but there is a sense of loneliness here as this lockdown has really put us in a position of feeling as though we are alone in the world. But with these energies here, I'm going to say that that is not true. It's only a chapter that we are going through that will come to an end. Okay, Nine of Pentacles is also, we go from the Ace to the Nine of Pentacles. These energies together bring a very strong foundation, a very supportive foundation, as 10s are very important here. And a couple of cards just fell out. For the next position, we have the Emperor, and we've got number 11, which is the Strength card. 11 for me is very karmic. It's that doorway opening. Strength is saying that we need to have the courage, whatever has been very restrictive, which is the Emperor. And the Emperor is the boss. It's the Saturnian side of life. Those difficult energies that have kept us bound, chained, and asking for more effort. We have got the power, Leo, We've got a lot of royal energies here. We've got the power to overcome. We need to have the courage and the strong foundation, which is the Emperor, take on the throne and become a leader in our family, a leader in our own lives, a leader for humanity. But as I said, the Emperor does still signify that Saturnian side of things, and in a few days Mercury will be squaring with Saturn as well, and I believe that Mercury, being the trickster, may even be able to outsmart, through the power of logic, outsmart this difficult energy here, which is the Emperor. Or it could be that an emperor, whoever this leader is, could outsmart the difficult energies of Saturn and the restrictions. And we know that Saturn was the god of karma and timing, and Saturn was the father of Zeus, and Saturn used to eat his children, but Jupiter outsmarted his father and he came into rulership. So wow, what an amazing thing that is. So I do believe that the good side of Mercury, as being the trickster, is actually going to behoove us here. It's going to help us a lot. Help us see the truth. What's the outcome, please, Spirit? Six of Wands, harmony, balance, success, and we have the Queen of Pentacles, everyone. What a beautiful queen she is. This is, again, Mother Earth, Gaia. This is a mother figure. This is someone who is very stable, dependable, and she is also someone that we value, and she values her family. Now, if this is as a collective, a queen, someone who is able to reign, we know that she is the hearth of the family and she provides. So this message here with Mother Mary here, very, very same, very similar. Queen of Pentacles, Virgo usually for me, and we've got Virgo Pisces here. Virgo is health. Pisces was the beginning of this COVID-19. Okay, and Pisces we know can be very much of an illusion. So let's see what the divine position has for us. Now, the Emperor is a Taurus, could be a Aries, the beginning of the warrior, could also be any sign, but could also be a Leo, I'm going to say. Leo and Pisces, there's three major arcana cards here in the action and advice. Let's take the Fool card. And we have, wow, resurrection, judgment is here. Help is here, everyone. Oh, wow. Let's take the risk. Let's take the risk on something that we thought was dead, gone, buried. It's coming up from the surface. The messages that Mercury is bringing to us, Hermes, the god Hermes, whatever messages are coming up, this is saying that we're starting over again. We have got the help from spirit guides and angels. Archangel Michael is here, I'm going to say. So this is a second chance, everyone. For those of you that have had self-worth issues and felt as though you are not good enough, that's not true. And this could be the awakening. Self-worth issues, any wounds that we've put a band-aid on, it's time for that healing to come through. Okay? And take charge of our own lives, our own relationships, And here we've got the Two of Cups, we've got the Ace of Cups, we've got 10 of Cups here. We have the Star card here, and I'm certain that this card has been showing up every day. Aquarian energy now. Aquarius we know is all about being part of a group. Okay, Aquarius are the ethers. Whatever's going on up there in the ethers is reflecting down here. But we also need to know that the divine is here for us. Okay, as the sky is reflected in our lives. Yes, it's difficult right now, but we need to believe that we will come out of this more, you know, the modern humans, the new age. We are moving into the age of Aquarius, and we know that any move is always challenging. It's never easy. Just think of it. On a mundane level, you pack up all your house. Is it easy? No, it's not. So let's see what's at the bottom here. We've got the Six of Cups, soulmate connections, trusting in this union, trusting in others, not feeling as though they're going to make you ill if they come close to you. You know, we've been put in a position where we see others and we think, oh my God, are they ill? Are they going to give me what they're carrying? We need to trust in relationships. We need to trust in the human connection, okay? And this has got a lot to do with past lives. We know that, as the astrologers say, you know, situations like this have come and gone in the past. And this is just a repetition of it. It's just another cycle. But don't let fear hold you back, as this is a card of, yes, I trust that there is rebirth here. There is newness here. And this could speak on your personal life as well, your own personal situation. What's beneath that? And we've got the King of Wands. The King of Wands is someone who goes for their desires. Okay, he's someone who's ready to create. He is a leader himself. Now, this King of Wands could be the same as the Emperor. For others of you, this may not be the case. So I'm going to keep this King of Wands. Beneath the King of Wands, we have the sign of Cancer. Moving, charging forward, okay, bringing in the change, changing our fundamental environment, moving into a much more secure place emotionally, spiritually, physically. So this is a number 7. We know that this is the divine, everyone, and this is the North Node finishing up in the sign of Cancer. So I'm going to keep the King of Wands. I will take a couple of messages here. We've got the Emperor. We've got the King of Wands. For some of you, this could be, as I said, the same person. And we've also got the Queen of Pentacles, which more than likely would be an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. For me, mainly it's Virgo. Doesn't have to be. Taurus is usually King of Pentacles for me. But anyway, this is a general reading. So the major arcana cards are the ones that are most important in a reading. As I always say, we've got the Fool, which is Aries. We've got the Tower, which is Scorpio, but it's also, for me, Uranus, which is Aquarius. Okay. And we've also got Virgo here with the Hermit. We have Sagittarius, very strong with the Wheel of Fortune. And we've also got Pisces and Leo. So we've got a few signs here. Nevertheless, we've also got the Judgment card, which is Pluto, therefore Scorpio. Okay, let's take a couple of my handwritten cards and see what these messages are. And they will not pertain to everyone, so make sure you don't forget that. Okay, let's see. Okay, the Emperor. The Emperor, which is actually now, he's sitting on the Star card. So that means Aquarius as well. We know that the Emperor, which is very Saturnian, we know that Aquarius is also ruled by Saturn. So We know that Saturn is actually in the sign of Aquarius now, which is, Saturn is ready to retrograde back into Capricorn, and that's going to be a little bit worrisome, but it's things that have got to be cleared out. Let's take, not ready, Emperor, please, Spirit, Emperor. I will climb any mountain, I will swim any river to be with you. Come to me. So he is demanding, come to me. Well, it doesn't have to be a demand, but usually the Emperor is not someone who takes orders. He's the person who gives the orders. So let's have a look at the King of Wands now. So Sagittarius and Leo and Aries, we've got all the fire signs here. What's the message from this King of Wands, everyone? I will wait for you for as long as it takes. And that's not very like a fire sign. Looks like this fire sign, the King of Wands, has been humbled. He's down on his knees, actually. And that's quite a change, even with the Emperor. Let's have a look at this Queen of Pentacles, which is very motherly, very providing stability. I need you, I still love you, please come to me. Wow, we've got the please come to me twice. And I think, I'm not sure if I had that yesterday. You know, when you do these readings every single day, they tend to, every day, you know, turns into the same day. So that's what I have on a personal scale for all of you. Let's take one card on this Six of Pentacles. I want to take a handwritten message on it, actually. Six of Pentacles. What's this giving and receiving? What's this about? What are two people willing to do? This is a message where both people probably feel the same way here. Don't forget, we've got a soulmate connection. We've got the Two of Cups, Ace of Cups. We've got the Six of Cups, which is the general energy. Let's take the card. You are very attractive. I don't know if I can keep my hands off you. So there is a lot of passion here, obviously. Let's take one more. It is an ace, everyone. So it does talk about fire. There is a lot of desire here. Please forgive me. I want another chance with you. Okay. So I don't know how these messages resonate for you, but they are the messages. Let's take a message from Spirit for today, everyone. Today, the 25th of April. What does Spirit want us to know? What's the message for today, please, Archangel Michael? Stand your ground. Standing your ground is an empowering, confidence-building action to take from time to time. Now is the moment when you need to stand your ground. You know you can do it, and you know that by doing so, you will be the victor. That comes back to the self-worth issues, everyone. You need to stand your ground. You need to do that to come into success. You need to believe in your power, okay? And let's get out of this finally, okay? Stand your ground, as we do have a lot that is provided for us, okay? This is very dependable. So whoever this is here in your life, you know that they're going to stand up for you as well. And I do feel that the energies are back and forth here. I do feel that both people want equality here, and they're both standing and being strong to come into what they want to manifest. I do feel that there is a sense of the warrior spirit here, and that is what's giving us the resurrection, as the power is given from us to us from above. Okay, everyone, I will leave it at that. I want to thank you so much, sending you love and light, many blessings and much healing to all of you. Talk to you tomorrow.